We all had that game that we spent way too much time on. For some, it was one of the greats. Club Penguin, RuneScape, Moshi Monsters. But one game stood above them all. Okay, except for maybe Club Penguin, but it got pretty close, okay? Poptropica, which was what I spent all of my time on in primary school instead of, you know, learning. Poptropica was an online game made in 2007 and was meant to be one of those edutainment games, but accidentally found itself becoming actually good. Could you get a penguin GF to take back to your igloo? No, fair point, but it was super easy and free to play. That last part is very important, since it apparently ran on Flash. God damn it, it's another Flash game! You as the player travel to various different islands, each with their own theme and gimmick about them. Some of them are really, really good, and some of them are Sharktooth Island. No. Bad. Also, it was made in part by Jeff Kinney, the guy who wrote the greatest book series of all time. Big Nate. Now, obviously the game has changed a lot since when I originally played it, but I don't remember enough of it to be able to tell you all the differences, so I'm just going to be playing the game in its current state, which, if I had to guess, is going to be incredibly commercialized. Fun little story for you here. I used to listen to Sonic music while I played the game out loud on my family computer. And of course, me being like 7 at the time, I couldn't get enough of Shadow the Hedgehog's I Am All of Me. You know, the one that goes like this. So my gameplay of Poptropica looked like this.
Can you see all of me? Walk into my mystery. Step inside and hold for you.
Yep. I don't know what was wrong with me. And I'll never forget this time that my brother came up to me while I was listening to the same song, and he was like, "Isn't that the music that plays in Poptropica?" Oh god, I wish. So the very first thing to do is make a brand new character. And of course, just like with any game, the question that is presented when you get greeted with a character creation is, how could I make it look as ugly as humanly possible? And done. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Say hello to Gentle Peanut. This is gonna be fun. You begin on Home Island, and from there you have access to all the other ones. And there's so many goddamn islands. Time Tangled Island, Skullduggery Island, Game Show Island, Mythology Island, Spy Island, Backlot Island, Wimpy wait. Diary of a Wimpy Kid? What? Now, obviously, it would be impossible to be able to look at every single island without this video being at least, like, 40 hours long, so we're just gonna take a look at a couple random ones. Might save some for other videos, I don't know. But for now, we begin with one of the game's most notorious islands, and probably one of the easiest, 24 Carrot Island, a place whose entire economy apparently depends on carrots, which, as we can all see, turned out to be a terrible idea, as one guy stole all the carrots and turned the place into the newest Fallout game. As in, broken and decrepit. In this, the president of the town, who appears to be doing absolutely nothing to better the situation, asks you to do his one job. And so you embark on a quest to uncover whoever it is that's been stealing all the carrots and restore the island to its former carroty glory. The first place you start is in this diner, where there's a missing persons board, which may or may not be foreshadowing. Magic socks, no! If you go all the way to the right of the map, you find a totally not shady looking factory. To get in though, you need a crowbar. And to get that, you have to go to this hardware shop where this woman tells you that she's missing her cat. That's like, that's great, but can I have the crowbar, please? Also, apparently Poptropica has a save feature now, which may have been there before, but I sure as hell don't remember there being one, which would have saved me a lot of time. So I will be Horatio Bumpkin. None of you friend me, please. Anyway, where were we? She said she'll give us a crowbar for free if we find a stupid cat. So you have to go to the farm on the far left, go all the way down the chimney, grab a random bowl off the floor, leave the house, go back to the lady at the diner, get the bowl filled up, go back to the house, down the chimney, put the bowl back, climb up this thing, turn on the bath, and then the friggin' cat comes out. And I'm supposed to not use a walkthrough how? So I guess I own this cat now. Huh. So you take the cat back to the lady and you get the crowbar. Now, it's time. Now you can go inside of the factory, and after making your way through traps that should not have tricked me as many times as they did, and after avoiding the giant rat that is just there, I guess, you slowly uncover that this factory is not what it seems. For it would appear that someone has brainwashed some random guys using rabbit helmets that have the most obvious weak spot in the history of video games. You make your way through the factory involving steps so complicated they would rival most puzzle games, until you come face to face with the perpetrator of it all, Dr. Hare. He's a guy in a pink bunny suit. And he's apparently built a big-ass bunny robot to steal more carrots, I guess. Luckily, you've infiltrated his ranks of like 4 people, and after hacking into the mainframe, the password is literally written right there. You take control of the robot after it launches, and are tasked with steering it into doom! And so after crashing the rabbit into one too many meteors, Dr. Hare suffocates in the vacuum of space. And just like that, Gentle Peanuts has beaten his first island. Yay? Oh, I forgot to mention, you can go in here and talk to other players and oh my god, it's a gamer girl! Okay, I'm gonna use my classic pickup line. Have you played Poptropica Adventures on the Nintendo DS? This one has an 100% success rate. Wait, what? Damn, friend zoned again. Okay, next has to be my favorite one for sure, or at least my favorite one as a kid. Superpower Island. The Poptropica island that sees you becoming a superhero and doing battle with some of the worst villains the game has to offer. Cerebral, who is a big fan of Mob Psycho 100. Crusher, who apparently committed bug genocide. Is that a crime? Because if so, we're all criminals and you know it. Copycat, who is, oh my god, she downloaded music? Yeah, those people are the absolute worst. How could anyone do such a horrible thing? Ratman, wanted for not actually being in Grand Theft Auto 4. Betty Jetty, the first person here who has actually committed a real crime, meaning she is definitely the strongest one. And Speeding Spike, the Flash's abandoned cousin. This is gonna be interesting. You begin your adventure as any good superhero does, as a regular old nobody. Oh, I should probably change my outfit. And get to decide what superhero costume you want to wear. One of the best parts about Poptropica, I kind of forgot to mention, is the amount of customization you have when it comes to decorating your character. Sure, you don't get a lot of chances to show it off to other people since you're all alone on these islands, but it's there. You can click on basically anyone and take what they're wearing. Doesn't work for everyone, but it's a super cool feature, which is what allows you to mix and match these hero costumes. Once again, I did my best to make the worst costume I possibly could. What do you think? Yeah, it's garbage, I know. I really like how each island is decorated with things to keep the theme of the island going. Like the very creatively named The Daily Paper. Truly incredible. So you can then head to the prison on the far left of the map and get your hero license that they apparently just give out to anybody. What? And it's there you get the file I showed earlier with the supervillains. And then, it's time to go villain hunting. The cool gimmick with this island is that you have to find, fight, and capture all 6 of these bad guys. Now, as a kid, this was like, whoa! But I clearly am just not nearly as good at Poptropica as I used to be, because these things were hard. First up is Copycat, who clones herself and you have to locate and poof all of her clones before the bank you're in fills up with smoke. And my god, this was a lot harder than I thought. Aha! Oh, come on, where did you come from? Took me like 3 attempts, but gotcha, bitch! Next is the Flash, who you find in a subway, who, oh god, no. So with this guy, you have to lead him all the way to this puddle on the other end of the train. But he will just, oh my god. So this guy will beat the absolute shit out of you until you finally manage to make it to the puddle, where he slips and probably breaks his neck. You deserved it, you piece of shit! Your next opponent is Psycho Mantis, who will beat you to death with rocks until you can find a way to trick him into hitting himself with it. The second time you lift bits of the earth from the ground and you have to move this rock onto it to hopefully hit him with it. It was challenging. Oh, come on! But when you finally do it, man, is it satisfying. Piece of shit. The hardest of all of these is Crusher, who you fight at a junkyard. Now this mother-friendly guy keeps throwing rocks at you, and please bear in mind at this point, you still do not have superpowers, and you have to somehow make it past him and jump up this crane, all while dodging rocks that definitely would kill you immediately. I'm gonna get him eventually, and every time he hits you, you have to go right back to the start. But if you somehow persevere, you can make it up the crane. And then you drop a fridge on him. He's dead, right? What? So then you have to do it again, and then use this magnet to crush him. He's dead, right? How? But it doesn't matter that Crush's power is actually immortality, because you got him. You done bit. Then there's the Rat Man, who is somehow the quickest out of all these idiots. All you have to do is dodge the, oh god, not the rat again. And just like that, no powers, man, stop these supervillains that apparently no one else was able to beat for some reason. The last villain turns out to be Betty Jetty, who, as I predicted, is the most evil one. So much so that it requires you to get actual powers to take her down. And after going in some random phone box, you gain the power to fly. Oh, hell yeah. And the battle's on. You have to dodge her green energy things, which is a lot harder than it looks. To be fair, if I saw this coming towards me, I'd probably run the hell away as well. But after you finally get to her, the two of you plunge to your deaths. But it turns out that she's actually still alive, like, come on. But then, Captain Underpants appears and saves the day. And gets all the credit. And what do you get for doing all that? Well, now you have the power of flight that you can only use on this one island, and now that you've beaten it, there's nothing left for you to do except fly around aimlessly and question why you put so much time into this stupid children's game. The last island we're looking at is another one that I used to love. Reality TV Island. You ever seen Survivor? No? Okay, how about Total Drama Island? Yeah, there we go. You spend the beginning of this island trying to find a way to get onto the show. It is surprisingly complicated. Sensing a pattern with these. So you have to find this magazine which has a coupon to join the show, and hey, look at that, we got some continuity over here. You then go to a motel to call a pizza place to get a pizza person to deliver it to the room of one of the stars that was on the show, and then end up stealing the pizza by stealing their outfit and go to his room and oh dear lord. Oh no. I don't like where this is going. So you ask him for a stamp or something and then go to the TV shop to get the address of the place and then finally send off the application to the show. And a day later, you're in. Let's do this. We're gonna look at our competition. Hold on a minute. Is that Dr. Hair? How? And oh boy, times sure were tough for Black Widow after the Avengers started going up against enemies that could withstand regular bullets. The way this island works is you have to endure a challenge a day and then go through a voting period where the other contestants might vote you off. Unless you win the challenge where you get immunity. That is way harder than I thought. Our first challenge is a rock throwing. Oh. Oops. Okay, and then we vote. And hey, wait, damn you, Angelica, go back to Rugrats. Wait, guys, no, stop, it was just a rock. So it turns out I got kicked off on the first day. Just gonna, try that one again. Okay, take two. And wait, wait, there are two wanted and dangerous criminals on this show. Does anybody see this? First challenge is destroying other people's plates. I am not good at this. Guys, please don't vote me off again. Hey, I will find you. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here and never come back, Freddy. This next challenge is complete BS. It's just choose a geyser and by chance you won't lose. Of course, I lose. And oh wow, no way, the two supervillains I nearly killed vote me off. What? Okay, here we go again, I guess. In this challenge, you have to hang glide and avoid obstacles. And now I unleash the impeccable technique of hiding in the corner. And now I finally have immunity. Suck it, Betty! Then there's a fishing game, which I also somehow managed to win. The next is complete garbage. You have to race your opponents to fill up the stupid water thing while avoiding this ball that is impossible to avoid. God damn! Wait, is that Dora the Explorer? Wait, Dora, it was a joke! I was kidding! No! So yeah, if you lose, like, once, you're done for. It's great. I'm sorry, guys. I tried this island, like, 5 times. I just don't think the Gentle Peanuts is gonna be a household name. Looks like we're gonna have to quit. I think that's gonna be it for this episode. I was planning on doing more islands, but these things are way longer than I remember them being. If you guys enjoy this video enough, I might revisit Poptropica and take a look at all the others, but for now, thanks for watching. Make sure to check me out on Poptropica, send anything to my Poptropica box if you want your package opened in a video, and make sure to check out my second channel, Button Smashers, where we play games that aren't Poptropica.
No, it's incredible. It's awesome. I just, oh my god. Oh my god.
You were the chosen one, Anakin!
You have wings! You have wings! We have seen you fly!
And with that, see you next time.